Hello everybody, this is Digihito and welcome back to my playthrough of Virtue's Last Reward. I sound excited, but the previous episode we realized we're kind of in a pickle. We got out of the laboratory together with Dio and Clover, but now he's blackmailing us. He took the Accelavir, which is Quark's only hope of recovering from Radical 6, and he's blackmailing us into choosing ally in the next round of the AB game, or else he will destroy it. And let me tell you, it doesn't look like Radical 6 is a pleasant viral infection. We also learned about it together with Pi, and Jesus, it just seems like everything is just getting worse and worse. So we're here in the infirmary, we're here to check on Quark, and we'll see what we choose when the time comes. So, how is he doing?
He seems to be stable, as far as I can tell.
Still sleeping.
I see. Mind if I have a look?
Please, go ahead.
Oh, this is gonna suck already. I can tell. I made my way around the partition to the side of Quark's bed. The journal and the thing Fi and I had talked about would definitely need to be addressed, but for the moment, the AB game was what I needed to concentrate on. Lives were at stake, mine and Quark's. Oh, those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide. If the journal was telling the truth, then as soon as the anesthetic wore off, Quark would go insane again. What if we weren't able to restrain him a second time? What if he managed to kill himself before we got to him? Or perhaps he'd just get out of the infirmary and go hide somewhere. On the other hand, it wasn't like we could keep anesthetizing him forever. There was only one way to save Quark, and that was with Accelavir. Unfortunately, Dio has stolen it. Yep, this seems to be like a pretty nice recap of everything that happened. If we wanted to get it back, Clover and I would have to vote ally. But if I did, there was an excellent chance I would end up dead. The question was then, what to do? Sacrifice myself to save Quark? Or keep quiet about the danger he was in to save myself? It was so faint I almost didn't hear it.
Grandpa. Grandpa.
Yeah? He shifted a little, then fell silent again. It was enough, though. What on earth had I been thinking? How could I even consider letting a child die in my place? Listen, I know I've laid out my reasoning about this in the previous episode. There are probably a couple of things we could attempt, but we would be taking a huge risk. And even so, asking me to sacrifice my life for somebody I don't know, yes, it's a child, but as I said, I am compromised. It's not a decision I can make. Suddenly, my cheeks felt hot with embarrassment and disgust. That I had considered letting Quark die even for a minute was pathetic. There was only one choice. There had only ever been one choice. No way was I gonna leave Quark to die. My hands tightened into fists as I looked down at him. Any uncertainty I'd felt before was gone. I knew what I had to do. Oh man.
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Looks like it's almost time.
Yeah.
You two should head back.
What about you?
Not going. I'm worried about Quark.
Yeah, fair enough.
But you're a solo. If you don't vote...
He's defaulting to ally.
I'll automatically ally. I know. I heard the voice on the intercom just like you.
Yeah. What are you gonna do if Kay and Ali's vote betray?
Nothing, I suppose. Just means I lost that round. I'd just be voting ally anyway.
Alright.
You know who my opponents are, right?
Yeah.
Alice only has one BP left.
True.
If I picked Betray and they chose Ally, I'd kill her. I'm not so desperate to escape that I'm gonna kill someone for it.
Yeah.
And even if I was, I can't leave Quark behind. You see? Doesn't matter if I go into the AB room or not.
Fair enough, and very succinctly
My
explained.
vote's the same either way.
Temioji's mind was made up. Trying to persuade him to leave would have been pointless. Alright. Take care of Quark.
Of course.
Yeah. Do.
You worry about yourself.
Yeah. Let's go.
Okay.
Luna and I headed out of the infirmary, leaving Temioji and Quark behind. Oh boy. When we got to the warehouse, we found everyone else waiting for us. Well, not quite everyone. One other person was missing. Hey, where's Dio?
Take a look at the doors.
They're all closed. When we came in here before, the one on the far right was open.
And that would mean...
That he went in, I guess.
Exactly.
Huh. That bastard. He'd probably been worried I might try and take the accelerator from him by force, so he'd hidden himself in the AB room. What a coward. What a despicable person. Like, right now, I don't care to know what his justification, his possible justification for this is. Right now, this is just awful. I made up my mind to choose Ally no matter what, but a part of me had still considered trying to jump Dio if he dropped his guard. Yeah, this is what I was thinking last episode. I guess I was still in the bargaining phase, huh? Now it made sure I won't get the chance to try.
Where's Tenmyoji?
Oh,
Luna explained Temioji's choice.
I see.
Yeah, balls in your court.
Well, I guess that means I don't have to worry about him picking Betray.
right. What will you guys be choosing then?
What do you think?
Ally, of course.
Yeah?
Because my BP is 6, I assume.
Yes. As long as Tenmyoji votes Ally, I can't choose Betray.
Mm-hmm.
If I do, K's BP will go up to 9.
You don't want him out. Like, doesn't even want the possibility of somebody getting to 9 BP and getting out of here without everybody else,
But
huh?
what if he forces you?
That was a strange laugh.
You needn't worry. I would never do something so crass.
Really?
Of course.
Then you don't need to go in there.
Excuse me?
Mm-hmm.
Alice can vote by herself.
Interesting.
Then we don't have anything to worry about, right?
Well,
Tense.
I apologize, but I'm afraid I can't agree to that.
Why not?
I just can't.
Okay.
Shall we go, Alice?
Hey, hold on a minute there.
No, she's right, actually. Kay continued briskly toward the AB room as if he simply hadn't heard Fi. Alice scrambled to follow him, perhaps concerned that he would lock her out. Only seconds later, they disappeared into the third room from the left.
I hope Alice is going to be okay.
Well, there's nothing we can do now. If Kay told the truth, she'll be fine.
Yeah.
5 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Oh, boy.
Time's almost up. Come on, Luna.
Right.
You know, our only shot, as of now, is hoping that somehow, Dio is gonna choose Ally. Now, I don't know what incentive he would have to do this, but that's the only way we're not dying right now. Well, I guess there are a couple of other ways. Zero could have been lying about the whole Zero VP and stuff, but it's just, it is what it is, huh? They headed off at a trot toward the second room from the right and were soon out of sight inside it. All right, Clover, time for us to go.
Oh, okay. Right behind you.
You wanna come in with me? I sighed to myself and headed toward the leftmost AV room. She could stay out of this and leave the choice to me, but... Oh, boy. Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
I don't really have a choice, do I? There's only one thing I can do. I'm gonna choose ally.
You can't! You'll die!
Yeah. Well, you never know. Just because Dio told us to ally doesn't necessarily mean he's gonna pick betray. I mean, just wishful thinking, I guess.
Do you really think a jerk like that is going to choose ally if he doesn't have to? No. No way! He's got 6 BP right now.
Yeah.
If he picks betray, then he'll have 9 points!
And he sure has the insurance. Well, what about you?
Huh?
You got 6 BP too, right? If Dio chose ally and we chose betray, then you'd have 9 BP.
What? No, that's not... I didn't even realize that until you brought it up.
Yeah?
I'm just trying to tell you that Dio is going to pick betray. That's who he is.
That is what we assume, and that's certainly like the most advantage for him. But in reality, we don't know. Again, it's certainly very likely that this is the kind of person he is. He's gonna betray, he's not above blackmailing us, but I don't see what advantage it would bring him to choose to choose ally. And I'm trying to tell you that I've made up my mind. Regardless of his choice, Sigma's mind is made up. That's who I am. The only choice is ally. It's the only chance we have to get that medicine back.
That's why Dio called you an IG.
Well, he called us both IGs. Well,
What makes you think he's going to give us the Excelavir, even if you do what he says?
I guess it was Sigma who called her an IG, but you know. And we have no insurance against for this either, but I don't know. It's our only shot. Maybe he won't, but I can't guarantee that he'll destroy it if I pick betray. That's who he is.
Fine. If you aren't gonna listen to me, then I guess I don't have a choice.
Are you gonna overpower me?
I'll be pushing that button.
Huh? Before I realized what was going on, Clover ducked past me and ran toward the voting machine. Uh-oh. No! Stop! I snatched her by the arm and hauled backward with all my strength. Oh,
Ow!
sorry. Guess that was a little too hard, huh?
Hey! What do you think you're doing? You can't just throw a girl around like that.
Well, you're the one who tried to trick me.
But you're gonna die! Dio's going to kill you!
Yeah.
You can't do this! I don't want you to die.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
We have to do this. We could let the time run out, but it's the same choice either way, huh? Thanks. It means a lot to hear you say that, Clover. I gave her my best reassuring nod and turned to face the polling machine.
3, 2, 1.
I think it's what we've been doing up until now.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed.
It's this kind of game, I suppose.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
If I'm gonna be sacrificed now, at least let it not be for nothing. Let everybody else know what happened. That's honestly like my only wish. For several long moments, we just stared at one another. Words weren't necessary. Everything she would have tried to tell me, I could already see in her eyes. Let's go. I turned and headed toward the results screen.
Sigma.
I heard her behind me, her voice barely louder than a whisper. The choice was already made. I stood up straight and kept walking. Oh boy. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Look at this, by the way. Here we are.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed.
By the way, good on Luna and Phi. Good on them.
Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
What?
Sigma's BP is...
Negative.
Yeah. Suddenly, all eyes were on me. I felt their weight, but stood my ground. It was the result that I had expected. I took a deep breath and closed my eyes. Any moment now, huh? I didn't have to wait long. Oof, yeah. There was a sharp, quick pain in my wrist, barely even noticeable. I couldn't feel anything flowing into my veins, but I knew it was there. First would be the anesthetic Soporil. Oh, here it comes. I blinked and my vision started to blur. When I tried to think, it felt like my mind had been stuffed with cotton. My legs began to wobble and gave out entirely as I crumpled to the floor.
Sigma! Sigma! Hang on! Hey! Sigma! Get up!
Sigma!
Oh no!
It's no good.
Oh no, oh no, oh no!
Trying to open my eyelids was like trying to lift sheets of lead. My eyes had lost the ability to focus, but I could make out a blur that had to be Dio in front of the number 9 door. Damn it! You keep your promise. God damn it! I groaned and with a Herculean effort lifted my head and then my sluggish body out of the floor. Oh boy. Every step was a battle, and whenever I shifted my weight, my muscles threatened to give out again. But somehow I forced myself ahead, a single thought burning in my mind. I would reach Dio. Then at last... Oh... As much of color faded into a recognizable person. I threw out my hand in front of him. Give it back. Give me the medicine. Boy, I'm about to go snake on your ass. Remember that incinerator scene? I swear to God.
Give it back. Don't act like it's yours. Are we supposed to share everything we find here?
Fuck you. I don't care. Just hand me the medicine.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, let everybody know. We found the Accelavir in the laboratory.
And Dio stole it.
What?
You mean he has it? Right now?
Yeah. So?
I kept my promise. Now you? I wasn't a fool. I knew the kind of person Dio was. There was a chance he wouldn't give us back the Accelavir. If he didn't, then I died with my hands around his throat. I gathered as much of my mind as I could and got ready to attack.
Fine.
Not quite what I'd been expecting.
Here.
With a shrug, he pulled the vial out of his pocket and tossed it toward me. So just toss it. I caught it and pulled the tiny glass bottle to my chest, worried I might drop it. The label said unmistakably Accelavir. It was the real thing. Clover, take it. I held it out toward her.
Right. Of course.
She quickly tucked it into her pocket. Good. Now at least Quark will be all right. With that, the last of my strength left me and I dropped to my knees.
Sigma! Are you okay? Sigma! Sigma!
I guess this is it.
First for real. Let's put you to sleep. 9 minutes later, the tubocurarine is injected, numbing your respiratory muscles.
Oh.
I guess you could say it'll really take your breath away.
9 minutes. Once the Soberil was injected, I had 9 minutes until the muscle relaxed and followed it. About 4 minutes had already passed, which left me with 5, give or take a little. We're holding on, like, very well, considering that we've just been injected with anesthetic. In 5 minutes, I would be dead. What could I do in 5 minutes? How could I save myself? I gave a raspy, quiet laugh. Even with death staring me in the face, I seemed to be determined to struggle right up until the very end. Okay, Sigma, you can do this. Clinging desperately to what little consciousness I had left, I racked my brain for any possible solutions. How could I save myself? We take off the bracelet. How do we do that? We stop our heart. How do we survive that? The defibrillator? Maybe? How do we even stop our heart, though? How? There had to be something. Every problem, no matter how difficult, has a solution. There's always another option. Hopelessness is a state of mind. I just had to think. Think. If there was a way out, I'd find it. I wasn't ready to give up on life yet. There had to be an answer. Oh. To be continued. So there is a way out of this, just not in this path right now. There is something else that we probably need. All right. Now let's look at our flowchart, shall we? So we're right here. 5 minutes of life. Lock number 3. There's something that we can do, or in other routes, I guess, that allows us to get out of here. Now, here I am thinking that the defibrillator is gonna come into play at some point. Like, it has to. Like, maybe it doesn't. Maybe I'm just barking up the wrong tree completely. But, I mean, it seems like the kind of twist or bracelet shenanigans that the series should play, right? Or at least try to experiment with. Interestingly enough, if we choose Betray, the rest of this route seems to be shorter. Like, it ends right here. Whatever happens, probably not good. Second interesting aspect. This lock right here. Oh, there we go. I didn't mean to do that. We'll pull that up as soon as possible. Okay, yeah, we've seen this before. I wonder what's up with the crosses at the very beginning, though. That's something we haven't really discussed or talked about. Let me go back to the flowchart really quick, though. Okay, so this was the first lock that we ran into. There isn't enough antiviral medication. Now, you might notice that this has changed color. This was black before. I have an inkling that the IG replicator information that we got from the route we just played is what's going to help us to progress past this point. We could go back. We could do this right now, but I don't want to. What I want to do first, before we do any of that, is I want to make sure that I go through like all the doors and all the other choices that I have. And right now, what I'm thinking is that next time we're going to go to the magenta door. And then we'll start working on like all the endings, all like the end paths and branches and stuff. That sound like a good plan? Yeah? No? Well, it's what I want to do. So it's what's going to happen in this playthrough. So we'll go here. Yeah, this is where we choose the first chromatic doors. And we're going to go magenta this time, which will put us with Luna. So... okay, Pi and I will go through the magenta door with Luna, and we're probably going to be learning a little bit more about the whole eclipse thing, which is also interesting. All right. I think we'll pair up with Luna and head through the magenta door. Before we do that, however, we do have some, well, I've already made my choice, but we do have some secret files that we can read, the ones that we got from the laboratory. So we have Jumpy Doll? What? Hold on. Okay, hold the phone. Let's go one by one. So, floor A, the facility has 2 stories. The top floor is referred to as floor A, and the bottom floor is called floor B. The A and B supposedly stand for above and below, or ally and betray, or apple and banana. There's a rumor that the floors were actually named after a particular Swedish pop rock group from the 70s, but everyone involved in this project has insisted this is a vile and hurtful lie. You mean ABBA? Sure. Okay. Researcher's Journal 1. This is the information that we got from Fi. I don't think we need to read this out loud again. This is the same stuff that we have just, well, in the previous episode saw with her. So, yeah, this is technically not new information. It's good that for a change, this doesn't seem to be spoiling anything. Yeah. Yeah, then it's all the same. Yeah, all the stuff about the dead bodies piling everywhere. This is an excerpt from the journal of a researcher. Due to space constraints, some sections have been cut out. Okay. Jumpy Doll. What the hell's up with this? It sounds like someone named the doll Jumpy, but why? I mean, we know that Akane had a doll named June. That was the name that they settled in the end. They were about to name it Jumpy, but then they were like, oh, it's a voodoo doll, so let's call it June instead. Huh. This is weird. And there's like nothing on this. The secret of Quark's hat. Yeah, what's up with that? Don't you think his hat looks kind of weird? There's that huge band that just wraps around his head. Is he hiding a pair of Ferengi ears? Or maybe he's just a young Lobot? I don't know what those are. Well, this is just between you and me, but he's got missiles in there. No. The sides of the hat are hiding those pods like you see on helicopters or SAM sites. Except these missiles are tiny, and when he gets in trouble, both sides of the hat open up and they just fly out all at once, like, phew. Just kidding. Actually, he just keeps snacks in there. Okay. Good. I don't think any of this information is true, actually. I think this is just misinformation, but whatever. Xelavir, an antiviral medication made to counteract Radical 6. More specifically, it's an antibody with a natural resistance to the virus. It was found and extracted from an individual in 2038. And then replicated using the IG replicator. An Xelavir injection is the only known way to fight off a Radical 6 infection. Okay. So this pretty much spoils / confirms that it's been like 10 years since we were kidnapped? Maybe? I don't know. Maybe the twist is that that there's some morphogenetic stuff going on. But yeah, see, this is what I mean about these files. Games supposedly like intends for me to read them whenever I get them, but at the same time, it's just giving me information that I'm not supposed to know. I don't know. Let's just keep going. I think we'll pair up with Luna and head through the magenta door. Are you guys good with that?
Sure.
All right.
Then Clover and I will go with Alice.
As long as I get to go with Alice, I'm fine.
You finally get to go with Alice. Are you happy?
I don't have any objections. We'll be going through the yellow door, right?
That means Dio, Quark, and I are doing the cyan door.
Keep an eye on that motherfucker.
Stuck with a kid and some old fart.
Shut up.
I can't see how this could possibly go badly.
Oh, you're on my shit list already, man.
Well, maybe we'll get lucky and you'll pull your head out of your ass.
Yeah.
What did you just say?
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close.
By the way, once again, I I am, kind of playing up these reactions a little bit just for the sake of the playthrough. I don't care that a character is bad. I don't care that a character is like evil. I mean, Ace turned out to be like one of my favorites from the previous game. It makes them interesting, right? But I'm still gonna like have negative feelings towards them, and I'm still gonna express them, even if I think that they're well written, and I might even enjoy like their role as a villain. So, whenever I'm like, oh, fuck you, or shut up, or whatever, I don't mean it from the point of view that I hate that character. I enjoy their presence in the story as an antagonist. I think it's gonna be fascinating to explore for sure. Good? All right.
9, 8, 7,
We need to hurry.
Yeah. All right, guys. Let's get moving.
3, 2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Right now, Quark and Kay are kind of like big mysteries. We haven't got to spend any time with them doing an escape room or something. We have heard from them, of course, during other story sections, but I wonder when or if we'll get the chance to spend some time with them. I don't know if the whole thing with Quark's sickness is gonna be like a common thread in every single route, so we'll see. What is this place?
Didn't you see the door? It said this is the lounge.
Lounge? Does that mean there's somebody living here?
There doesn't seem to be much dust. Maybe there is.
So you got a well-used lounge next to a big empty warehouse? What is this building for?
Beats me.
Fair enough.
It looks like there are 4 doors in here.
Yeah. The one we came in, the one opposite it, and 2 more on the left and right. The 2 on the sides are covered with metal plates, though. Don't think we'll be opening them anytime soon.
We have seen a couple of doors with metal plates before. Not many, though. I guess that just leaves us one option. Yep. No good. This one's locked too.
I didn't see any other doors in the hallway we came through. Maybe we can find one of the keys to the AB room in here somewhere.
Yep. Well, it's not gonna find itself. Let's go. Alright, it's time to seek a way out. We're gonna start looking around this place. We still have a little bit more time to go in this episode, and then we'll probably finish this in the next episode. But for now, hey, who wants some drinks? Oh, never mind, I got 2 needles. They're long, thin, pointy pieces of metal. Are they needles of some kind? Why are there 2 of them? Well, I don't know. Oh, we got the glass as well. A glass. Do you think it could be a cocktail glass? There's nothing in it. Yeah. I don't know, I'm just taking them. An empty glass. And another one. Okay, what about the coasters? Coasters, huh? Yeah, this is where the booze goes. You mean this is where the glass that the alcohol is in goes, right? Yeah, details. Oh, well, semantics. Nobody's gonna try and pick you up if you keep being so anal. I don't think you can pick them up. Huh? These coasters. They're attached to the counter somehow. That's an old thing to do with a coaster. So why? Who knows? Maybe they're part of a puzzle. Yeah, could be. They're probably part of a puzzle. I wonder what this screen is for. It doesn't look like it's turned on. Can you see a switch? No, nothing. Alright, what about the drinks themselves, huh? Can we look at them? There's a small LCD screen on the corner of the counter, but there's nothing on it. Alright. Yeah. There are lots of bottles here. How do you like to have a drink with me? Huh? Oh, time and place, dude. You really think this is a good time to be making a pass at someone? He's getting all nervous now. Yeah. Ooh. Blue liquor. This liquor is blue. I think it matches you, Sigma. Why is that? Well, you are wearing blue. That's pretty straightforward. Yeah. What about the green liquor? The green one. You know, my favorite color is green. Just looking at it makes me happy and calm. All right. Maybe you should, I don't know, spend some time in the garden later. This one's white. White always makes me think of wedding dresses. I'd like to wear one someday. Aww. That means you're single, right? No. Your face is scaring me. That doesn't mean anything. That just means she wants to get married someday. That's a really bright yellow. Some animals use yellow as a warning to predators, so maybe this is a warning to us to stay alert. Could be. And powerful shade of red. It feels so passionate. Maybe this would be good for trying to woo a girl. Wanna try some, Luna? Shut up. Hey, I see what you're trying to do. Yeah. Bunch of bottles of alcohol. What about these? Oh my god, there's so many items in this room. Sun. Bottle of alcohol, sun. Sun alcohol, huh? Maybe that means the alcohol content is so high it'll burst into flame in sunlight. She's drooling. It looks good. Fi, are you an alcoholic? Don't drink it. I mean, I'm not judging, I'm just not the time. Alcohol of the moon. It makes me think of Japanese sake for some reason. Again, it also makes me want to drink it. Girl, don't drink it. Oh boy. Island. Island alcohol. I wonder if it comes from an island. Again, how interesting. Don't drink it. Oh god. I wonder what ocean alcohol will taste like. I hope it's not salty. Now I want to try it. Don't drink it. It's gonna be the same joke all over again. And this is Planet. Planet alcohol. That's a pretty weird name. But with our powers combined. No, don't drink it. No, please. Don't do anything crazy. Okay. We got all the bottles of alcohol from here. You put alcohol on here. The left side is empty though, since we took all the booze. We're just carrying it around this room now, I guess. What is this? This... I didn't mean to do that. But this is like a mixer. Let me just examine it without any bottles of alcohol on my hands. It looks like you can insert bottles of alcohol into this machine. Cool. And it gives you... garbage. Okay, no, never mind. The countertop. What's this thing? Is it gonna sink? Ah, clever. If you get wasted, you can just puke into here. I don't think so. That's not what it's for. There's an icon on the counter above it. Huh. I guess it's a drain. You pour leftover drinks down it. Cool. A drain for disposing of drinks. Alright. What's up with this little thing? Oh, this is like a light fixture with a cover on it. There doesn't seem to be anything strange about it. Well, we gotta examine it because that's what we did in 999. A glass rack. There are several cocktail glasses suspended from it. Alright. Anything behind the counter is not gonna let us look. What's this? Oh, Northern Hemisphere. Is this a model of the Earth? This looks like North America. Looks like someone took off the Northern Hemisphere and chopped it in half. That's why it's a hemisphere. Why don't we call it the Northern Hemisphere? Yeah, fair enough. Huh? There's something behind the cushion. Ah, the journal. Is this a magazine? What is it about? Looks like astronomy. The astronomy magazine, you can now review it in the archive. Okay, what about this one? A red leather cushion. Achoo! This night? Hey, come on, that was a real sneeze. It was dusty. Didn't we just say there was no dust in this room? Whatever. Maybe she's just allergic to dust mites. And even if it doesn't look like it's dusty, some things can still have them. This thing looks weird. Is it supposed to be the sun or something? There are 12 words on it. They're arranged kind of like the spokes on a wheel. Is it a clock? Let's see here. Red, white, blue, island, green, moon, black, ocean, yellow, earth, sun, planet. So, the drinks that we just got. Huh. See, I was thinking maybe these are like the hands of a clock. It looks like a clock, but it doesn't have any hands. Do you think those needles you found might go on there? Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Now what do we do with this though? Well, I put the hands on the clock, but nothing's happening. What if you move them? Move them where? I don't know. Experiment. Alright, let's give it a try then. I don't think I will. Damn, no dice. I can't figure it out. Guessing I need to move them to a particular time, but I'm just gonna do it later because I think we got a couple of cheap solutions when we were in the laboratory, so I'm actually like gonna try to think about these. What's in here? What's this? A note? It looks like a page from a journal. Fragment of a bartender's diary. You can review it in the archive. Alright. What about this? Ah. The Southern Hemisphere. Is this Australia? Part of a model of the Earth. It's got the southern urn of Africa and all of Australia. Ah, yeah, this is like Madagascar here. Half of the Southern Hemisphere. I guess that would make this the Southern Hemisphere. Yep. Here's our safe. A metal sheet that kind of looks like a door. It's been bolted to the wall. And here we have the rest of the globe. Well, mysterious disc. It's this thing, some kind of top? It's got these cones in the center. Yes, but look at the edges. It looks like part of a map. Could this be part of the Earth? Could it? I don't know. This kind of looks like Africa and South America, maybe? But you would probably expect to see like more masses of land here, like Southeast Asia here, if that were the case. So I don't know. The Northern Hemisphere, and this is like Europe and most of Asia. Oh, okay. It looks like it's kind of deformed though, so yeah. Not deformed, that's not the word I'm looking for, but it's different from like the projections that we're used to seeing. This looks like a model of the Earth, or at least part of one. This has Eurasia on it. It's like someone sliced the Northern Hemisphere in half. I guess we can call it the Northern Hemisphere for now. Yep. A table, kind of rusty, I guess. Yes, it seems like a perfectly normal table. What's wrong? I just saw a face in the stains and I got scared. Alright. I wonder what's this? This looks like a banana hanger. Good try, but no. What? Is that even a thing? Of course. You've never seen one? Well, anyway, it only looks like one. I think it's something else. So we have no idea what it is after all. Well, my guess is that this is gonna be like the stand for like the globe that we're about to assemble in the next episode. That's right, this is the end of this one. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're enjoying this series and would like to continue supporting me. And I will see you in the next one. Goodbye for now.